This is Chunk Yanil. Wait. Actually, this is something a little bit different. Let me tell you a story. One day in Yanil, I was minding my own business, just a Yanil guy doing Yanil stuff. Time to restock for Taverly Dungeon trip number 339? Already? Wow, time sure flies when you're suffering endlessly. When, out of the blue, I was approached by a mysterious man with a message I was not expecting.
Josh.
Hello?
Through your chunk journey, you've proven your deep knowledge of Gilinor's oldest cities, like Yanil and Taverly. On the other hand, it seems to me that you've severely overlooked some of the game's newer regions. So I've prepared a challenge to put your true Runescape expertise to the test. This time you'll be venturing into a region you might not reach through your chunk progression for years, if ever.
A challenge, huh? I mean, I could use a little break from my endless toil. What's in it for me?
If you accept my challenge and complete it, you will be blessed by the gods. You may find yourself more lucky on some of the tasks you've set out to accomplish.
You're saying if I win, I'll have good RNG on my chunk tasks?
Correct. But if you fail my challenge, you may never see the drops you're after.
Sounds risky. I don't even know if I can trust you, but I do need all the luck I can get, so you've got yourself a deal. Now, what's this challenge?
Perfect. Now let me explain.
The challenger gave me a bit of backstory on the mission. He told me about an adventurer with a curse. Whatever item he picked up was forever stuck to his hand. Searching for a cure, he got trapped when a rock slide sealed off his only path of escape. Now, it's up to me to help free him, but he left me with these words of advice. Use your supplies wisely, because if you waste even the smallest amount of them and run out, well, let's just say you won't be escaping anytime soon. So what does this mean for me exactly? Well, essentially it's a RuneScape escape room. I'll be given an account that's trapped somewhere in the game, apparently somewhere I don't know much about, and I have to escape while following the rules he gave me. 1. No home teleport. 2. No interacting with other players. 3. Death counts as an automatic failure. And his special rule just for this particular challenge, the account must always have a weapon equipped. It can only be unequipped by swapping out for another weapon. Hence the story about the curse. I need to follow these rules and escape from wherever I am within 2.5 hours. That's how much time he gave me. And to be honest, I'm kind of nervous that this puzzle may be incredibly complex. I mean, otherwise, why would he give me so much time? If I'm gonna solve this, I need to get inside the head of this challenge master. To beat him, I need to think like him. Surely a master of puzzles has a finely tuned attention to detail, can solve unique problems, and must be able to string together intricate webs of logic, which are, through pure coincidence, all the same skills you can learn with today's sponsor, Boot.dev, the platform designed to turn you into a back-end developer while essentially playing a programming RPG. Now listen, you might know that I actually have a degree in game development, and I remember my first programming class. We were learning Python, and after a few weeks of class, I thought it was okay, maybe even enjoyable. But after spending about 5 minutes on Boot.dev, I could see that they cracked the code on making learning programming insanely fun, addicting even. Because they take a totally unique approach. Everything is set up like a game. It's online, it's self-paced, there's quests, XP, rewards, but what you're actually doing is learning web development in Python, SQL, and Go programming languages. The Boot.dev team believes that the best way to keep you on track towards your goals is to make sure you're never bored, so they created an extremely engaging learning platform. I tried it out, and honestly, I didn't want to put it down. Check it out, I'm a level 10 apprentice already. It's designed to get you writing a ton of code and building real projects, skills you would actually use at a real developer job. And if you ever get stuck along the way, there are some incredible tools built in to help you. You can ask Boots, the AI bear wizard who's trained on each lesson, or review your spellbook full of concepts you've already mastered. So go to Boot.dev and try out the courses for free. And then when you're ready to dive in, use my code JoshIsn'tGaming to get 25% off your first payment, up to your entire first year if you choose the annual plan. So have fun learning coding, and thanks to Boot.dev for the sponsor. Okay, here we are, the escape room. Let's see what this mysterious challenge master has in store for me. Okay, wow, wait, look at where we are. The Karul Mountain, all the way over here on Kurend. I'm not super unfamiliar with this place, but definitely not somewhere I know a lot about. And the timer starts now, 2.5 hours to do this. I have no idea what this place has in store for me, but definitely seems like it could be a lot, given how much time I have. By the way, before we jump in, if you're a regular watcher who's hoping for a new one chunk video, that's definitely in the works, so don't worry, I'm not giving up on the big grinds. I just couldn't say no when approached with a RuneScape puzzle like this. So this is me, huh? Look at this guy, dude. He looks pretty beat up. And he has the curse of always having to keep something in his main hand. Right now, that's a hunter's crossbow, which is not gonna help me very much. It basically means I can't attack at all with no ammo. So I guess we're gonna figure out a way to switch that out with something a little more useful. Got these rune claws here, but I can't actually use them. Yeah, I'm not totally sure how I'm gonna escape this place. I mean, my instinct is definitely teleporting out, because down here, the paths out of here are actually blocked by rocks. Look at this. Massive landslide came through like he said and blocked my path out of here. I can't walk this way. This whole route out of here is blocked, and so is this sort of standard route here. So yeah, honestly, I have no idea where to even start. This is not at all where I was expecting to show up when I logged in, so far I'm drawing a blank. When I think of escaping from somewhere like this, my first thought is definitely teleporting out, so I guess I'm looking for law runes or maybe some kind of teleport jewelry like a ring of dueling or games necklace. But who knows, maybe there's some odd way to get out of here that I have no knowledge of. I'm gonna do a quick lap around the island to make sure there's no boat or weird escape route I'm not thinking of. Okay, I've pretty much made my way around the whole island. I don't see any kind of simple way off or some sort of boat or agility shortcut, so I guess we're looking for a teleport. Okay, before we go any further, let's just talk about where we're locked. Mount Karoom. I don't know much about this place, but just from the map, I see a furnace, a weapon shop, a Slayer Master, and a bank. We'll definitely want to try to get in there in a sec, but one other thing I know about Karoom is that it has a pretty big Slayer dungeon with some monsters in it that range from harmless to, I think, could basically one-shot me. And part of the rules here are that death equals failure, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to be careful going down there, assuming I even have to. Anyway, I don't want to waste any more time, and I need to get started on the puzzle, but I kind of need to find a sense of direction, some sort of clue about what I might be trying to do here. For an escape room challenge like this, the creator usually has to set up the account in such a particular way that sometimes the next steps become obvious if you just look in the right place. And I'm gonna guess probably the first place I want to look is my skills tab. Very, very particular. Got 1 in the melees, 10 in the defense. What could that be? Oh, okay, a Slayer Helm. Slayer Helm, that's definitely saying something to me. We got our protection prayers, some crafting levels, some magic levels, 71 Herblore with 76 XP left, 54 Slayer with 27 XP left. A lot of these things are like basically just about ready to level, so I'm gonna have to figure out which of these I do need to level. Crafting also, 300 XP left to level crafting. What is a level 43? And how many of these things are red herrings? Okay, a diamond ring. Interesting. I could enchant a diamond ring into a ring of life, which does, I guess, teleport you? If you don't know, a ring of life is supposed to save you when your health gets low. Basically, it teleports you to Lumbridge if you're under 10% HP. But I guess I could force that to happen and escape without technically dying. But I need level 57 magic to do that. Okay, I have 52. 5 magic boost. Okay, we'll think about that later. I think the first step, as is with many of these escape rooms, is to get into the bank, which is often easier said than done. The bank pin can definitely be like a brick wall in this type of escape room. The creators tend to like to put a little puzzle for the bank pin, but I actually think I have this one sorted out already. I think he made it kind of easy because you see he gave me these teleport tabs, but definitely none of these can actually be used to teleport. Otherwise, this would not really be much of a challenge. Yep. None of these are going to do anything, but what I'm guessing is that these letters, A-L-C-H, are saying Alk. Alk, my rune claws. The high Alk value of rune claws is 7200. So let's try that as the bank pin. 7200, and we're in. Hey, that's just rude. The smoldering stone and visage being zeros in the bank. Yeah, because I still don't have those on my chunk count. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, all right, let's look in here. Okay, there's not a ton in this bank. Okay, so yes, I am seeing a good number of things here. A diamond, a cosmic rune. That's definitely saying to me we're trying to enchant a diamond to get out of here. We've also got a glass blowing pipe. Some dynamite, does that do anything? The Slayer gem, let's check this gem and see what our task is. We have 1 lizard to go. Okay, I think I know where to go for that. We can get our Slayer level up. Is there something important at 55? Oh, to wield a leaf-bladed weapon. Okay, to get me a weapon. Oh, how am I gonna kill my 1 lizard with no weapon? That's a good point. That's gonna be kind of hard because I can't attack with my hunter's crossbow. Do I have any weapons in here? I don't. Wait. There's a looting bag. There could be something in here. Okay, a ring mold. Definitely getting diamond ring from this. Okay, but no weapon. The ring mold. Okay, so I think this is the core of my escape. But how are we going to turn a ring mold, a gold ore, and a diamond into a ring of life if I don't have the crafting level and I don't have the magic level to enchant it? It requires 57 magic. How am I gonna get 5 magic levels? Also, it's not even like it's close to a level up. I need 10,000 XP, and there's also not even any runes in the bank. But that said, I am definitely on the lookout for temporary boosts, like things that can get me a few extra levels just to be able to craft something or cast a spell I couldn't normally cast. But yeah, this escape room is interesting. The challenge isn't actually figuring out how to get out, it's figuring out how to get the levels to do it. I do see a lot of options for how to get some XP in this bank, mostly crafting XP, but I'm not really seeing how the puzzle pieces fit together yet. You know what, there is something I haven't looked at all yet, which is the friends list. I wonder if there's any clues on there or something I'm missing. Don't waste a single coin. Okay, that's really good because I was about to go waste some money. Don't waste a single coin. Okay, and then my ignore list, don't bury, plan ahead. I assume this has to do with the advice the challenge master gave me. Use your supplies wisely because if you waste even the smallest amount of them and run out, sounds like I'm not gonna be able to escape. So I need to be very, very cautious with how I spend this money. 95,204 coins. What does that mean? Oh man, that advice made it sound like if I make one wrong move, I could literally ruin the entire challenge. I have to be super careful here. I need to take a sec and look at this bank and just think about it. Thankfully, I'm allowed to use the wiki right now, so I'm kind of looking into everything and seeing if there's maybe a secondary use for some of these items that I just don't know. Okay, I've been staring at this bank for like 5 straight minutes, and there's one more piece to the puzzle that I think I've put together. I have a lantadime and a potato cactus, which are the ingredients for a magic potion that I can use to boost a few magic levels. It requires level 76 herblore, and I can get a 4-level boost from this pie, but how do I get that 76 XP to get to level 72 and make the boost work out? Also, a magic potion only boosts your magic level by 4, which would put me at 56, and this is 57. So am I gonna need to somehow get even more XP? That's kind of a lot of XP, and yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Also, I just noticed that I don't even have a vial to make a potion, so was that all just completely wrong? Oh, I think I just figured it out. Bucket of sand, seaweed, glass blowing pipe. I can blow my own vial. That's how I get the vial. Oh, that is crafty. So I also still need more XP to level up my crafting to 43. So if I didn't notice that I needed that, I might have actually turned that into something that wasn't a vial and made this whole thing impossible. Okay, yeah, I see. So that's the type of thing I'm gonna have to be careful with. Make sure I use things at the right time for the right purpose. Okay, we're already down 20 minutes. Got into the bank pretty quickly, thankfully, but there is one thing I haven't investigated yet. Is there anything in the collection? Oh, there is. There's a ring of recoil, a moonlight moth, and a strange fruit. The moonlight moth has a little prayer restore, and the strange fruit is to heal me if I get poisoned. But yeah, not sure how I'm gonna use those things. Those might just be red herrings. And then I also apparently have items in a retrieval service. I need to go visit Orvor Quo Matin. Where is that guy? Okay, so if you're someone who's done a lot of endgame bossing, you probably know exactly what's going on here, but I had to look it up. Turns out that this guy, Orvor, runs an item retrieval service in the Slayer dungeon below me. He'll collect your items if you die while killing the alchemical Hydra boss. He'll give them back to you, but it costs 100,000 coins. Thankfully, I don't have to get past the boss to get to my items, but I do need to run past level 194 Hydras. Oh, and if I hadn't mentioned it, I'm level 55. To get back my items, it's gonna be 100k, so I'm gonna need to make another 5k somewhere along the line. I really haven't explored up here too much, so maybe let's do that first. I think this is a spear shop. Yeah, you can buy weapons here, but like he said, don't waste a single coin, so I can't actually afford to buy any of those. And even if I could, it wouldn't actually matter because I only have 1 attack and strength, and the lowest level weapon here is steel, so I can't even equip any of these. There is some mining rocks down there. I could maybe smith my own weapon or something. I also see that this volcanic furnace is right here, which means I can smelt things. Do we have any Slayer rewards though? We have 3 points, okay. Yeah, that's not gonna get us much of anything. That's pretty funny. We could theoretically buy maybe, yeah, none of the weapons. We can't afford any of them. And they require level 55 Slayer, so I can't even equip them until I finish my task, which kind of defeats the whole point. So I somehow figure out how to do my Slayer tasks so that I can get a weapon. But why do I need a weapon? How does that help me escape? I really don't see how these pieces are gonna come together. But maybe the answer is down here in the Slayer dungeon. Maybe the items in the chest is gonna just make it all make sense. So this is the Karum Slayer dungeon. We need to be very careful in here. I would go right for the items in the chest, but it would mean that I'd have to run past Hydras, and I really don't want to run past Hydras, especially with no food or anything, but I do want to know what's in that chest. Okay, before I work up the courage to run past the Hydras, there's one thing I want to check on, I want to make sure of. This is where I think I need to complete my Slayer task at these sulfur lizards. They have 44 hit points. How am I going to deal any damage to them, though? That's kind of the big question. I can't attack them with no ammo in my quiver. I have no runes to cast spells on them. There's just literally no way to deal any damage to them at all. Even my Ring of Recoil can only deal 40 damage, and that's just not enough to kill one. So currently it is physically impossible to kill one of these things. Is there a different type of teleport that I'm not thinking of that I can access? Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that Ring of Life. We're already down 30 minutes, 20% of my time is gone. I don't want to make any moves until I think I get it. Right now I still don't feel like I get it, especially the Slayer part. Wait a minute. Why do I have 180 cave nightshades? Oh, is it poison dynamite? Okay, go with me here. I had to do some research, but I think I found the solution. Cave Nightshade can be used with the dynamite in my bank to create poison dynamite, a way to deal damage without technically attacking the monster. I've never used it before, and its wiki page makes it look really complicated, but from what I gather, the poison it applies should be enough to slowly chip away at a monster's health and get me a single lizard kill. But of course, as with everything in this challenge, it's not that simple. The one big problem is that it requires level 50 fire making to use, and I only have level 48. Oh no! Wait, how do I get 50 fire making? Is there some sort of weird fire making boost? What's in the rune satchel? Has 1 sandwich, 1 cake, and 1 banana? Okay. How do I get to level 50 fire making? Okay, I looked it up. There's only one way to boost fire making, and it's this drink that's sold only on Varlamore, so yeah, I guess that's off the table. Do you have 45 mining? Is that for anything? Also, really high range level. Why do I have this high range level? What is that for? So confused right now. It feels like everything I'm discovering is just out of reach by like a level or 2, or even just like a few XP. Okay, I think it's safe to say that we probably can't progress without the items that are in the Hydra chest. We're already 40 minutes in and I haven't actually done anything, so I think it's time we start making some bold moves. It's time to brave the Hydras. Think I just need to run by them and hope that I make it. But I think I should probably bring some food. I guess this reward token, maybe the moth. I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's just send it. Let's just send it. If we die, well, we die. But I do have this weird gnome reward token. I think I activate this. This is supposed to give me some food somehow. To have your order made, please be patient while the gnome finds you. What is this? How does this work? I've never used this item in this game in my life. Okay, gnome, come here. Come to me. There he is. Oh, okay. All right, we got a ton of food now. Beautiful. Hopefully that was the right thing to do. I don't really know if there's anything else to do with that. I'm gonna assume no. Hopefully this is fine. I really do not want to die here and just instantly lose the challenge. Oh man. I've never even looked at these things. Go, go, go. If I take damage, I switch. Okay, it's range. Okay, that was scary. Okay, we only took 7 damage, so maybe I'm overestimating how dangerous those things are, but still, I feel really good about getting past there. Finally, let's see what the last batch of items are. Oh, it's taken me like 45 minutes to get here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's all making sense, bro. It's all making sense. It's all making sense. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. How do I make the money? Let's go over what I see in this. First of all, a bunch of runes that maybe I could get my magic level up with. I think that's why those are there. Not totally sure how those translate. Maybe that's a red herring, actually. Okay, ignore that for now. Any weapon, any armor, I guess I need that, but this is the important one. A stack of 40 Chill Walk Red. It was that drink I was just talking about that's a fire making boost. This is how I use the poison dynamite, which means I can get my Slayer task done and get a new weapon, I guess? Or is that how I want to do this? Man, I'm so confused now. I mean, this is great, but there's still so much. How am I gonna use these runes? I think that must be a red herring, right? I don't have like a staff, or is it like a staff of fire or something? All right, we need to come back here with some money. Let's come back with some money. And let's try not to get killed by the Hydras again. I don't think I need to be quite as scared of these things as I was, but I do have limited food for running back and forth. Mind and Death runes. Mind and Death runes. What are those for? Wait a minute. I figured it out. Those runes are there for Magic Dart, for Slayer Staff. Okay, yes, it's all coming together. Wait, I think I see the whole puzzle now. I get it. The 55 Slayer, the magic level. Okay, let me explain. The escape is a very carefully crafted series of checks where each skill is relying on the next to unlock any form of progress. I can level up my crafting with supplies in the bank to craft a diamond ring, but to enchant it, I need to level up my magic. But to level up my magic, the only spell I can cast is Magic Dart, which conveniently requires Mind and Death runes and a Slayer Staff to cast. But I need level 55 Slayer to equip a Slayer Staff. But to get level 55 Slayer, I need to kill a singular Sulfur Lizard. And as we know, I can't attack them normally. I have to use Poison Dynamite to kill it. But to use Poison Dynamite, I need 50 fire making, and I just found the item that will temporarily let me boost my fire making level. Basically, fire making is the key to unraveling this entire thing. Now that I mostly understand the challenge, the trick is going to be doing all of that in the time I have left. I've already spent nearly an hour getting to this point, and I have no idea how long this is all going to take, but I can't actually do any of that without access to the items in the chest. And I don't have the money to open it, so step one is going to be figuring out how to get that money. Okay, so he did say don't waste a single coin, so I'm probably going to end up with the exact right amount of money, which means we're looking for a way to get like almost exactly 5k. There's something I can sell, I don't have enough fire runes to cast alchemy. Is there a way I can get fire runes to cast alchemy? Like, is there a fire rune drop somewhere? Okay, what do I have? Maybe the boots of stone? Or no. Oh, can I low alch something? Is that it? I forgot about low alchemy. Wait, what is the low alch value of rune claws? Is that it? Oh, that is it. Wait, that's it. Okay, that is it. Oh, don't waste a single coin was such a good hint because low level alchemy, gotta make sure I click the right thing here. Please, if this shows 100k, we are in the clear. Yes, dude. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. We got the money. I totally forgot about low level alchemy. Wow. Okay. I feel kind of dumb now, but here we go. 100k. Let's take that. Let's retrieve our items. Oh, the pieces are all coming together, man. The pieces are all coming together. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Yes, dude. Yes. Good. We're good. We're living. Okay. We unlock and we take it all. We are on the path to success. I can see the path forward. Oh, yeah, man. But I think I know what everything is for. The Mithril Warhammer is such a tease. That's actually so funny. I can't even equip it. I have level 1 strength and attack. Oh, that's so good. All right, let's eat up. Let's get out of here. Okay, there's a couple of things we've got to do. If we go back to that list of tasks I just mentioned, we basically now have to do all of these in reverse order. That means to progress at all, I need 50 fire making. But if you've been paying attention, you know that the boost only gives +1, and I actually need 2 fire making levels. Thankfully, I have a solution to that as well. A clue from much earlier just hit me as to what it meant. Don't bury, plan ahead. The only thing in my bank that I could bury is Joger Bones. He didn't want me to bury these Joger Bones because these are actually special. Don't ask me why, but for some reason, Joger Bones can be set on fire, and it grants some fire making XP. And it looks like I have just enough to get me this level. So few people know you can even do this. It's literally just for one quest that this is even in the game. And what a way to get fire making XP. Wow, this. Oh no, I buried one. No, I messed it up. I don't know if it's possible now. I think it is impossible now. Just one misclick, and I mean, is that it? Is it over? If this is how I fail, I'm gonna be so sad.
Your mistake has left you with no options. This is the end of the line. However, you've shown your cunning to get this far, so I've decided to grant you one singular shot at redemption. One new set of bones. And it won't come for free. Your time to complete the challenge has been reduced by 40 minutes. Do not disappoint me again. I won't be so gracious next time.
Oops. I was already feeling like this challenge was gonna be tight to complete, but now I don't even know if it's possible. All right, actually, you know what? Let's just calm down and focus up. I think this might still be doable if I just do everything exactly right from here on out. Let's get this level. I burned all the bones, but I'm still a few XP away from a fire making level, but I think I know what to do here. The last thing I need is to burn one of these logs. I actually make sure I don't need to cook anything on the logs. Actually, I don't think I have time to be thinking about all this, so I'm going to just do this as quickly as possible. Blue logs. For the blue fire, I like it, very thematic, and 49 fire making. Such an important level because now with all of our fire making boost, we can make a whole bunch of poison dynamite. And this is how I'm going to complete my Slayer task. I don't think I'm going to need very much of it, but I'm going to make as much as I can while I have the boost. I'm still not really sure how this stuff works. Hopefully that wasn't just a huge waste of time. I spent like 2 minutes making these things. That might have been not the smartest move, actually. But I am like 99% sure that this will let me kill a sulfur lizard. Okay, I think we do this. Oh, I need 50 fire making to set it too. Oh no. God, I'm wasting time. This sucks. And that was another 60 seconds down the drain running back to the bank. Let's actually do this right this time. Apparently you can just use it right on an enemy, so let's try that. I'll just use it on a guy. It's not working. Have I really just completely messed up this whole thing? Oh, yes. Okay, something is happening. Yes, thank God, man. I got so scared there for a second. Okay, but wait, did it actually do anything? Did he get poisoned or not? I don't get this. I'm wasting so much time. I need to look into how this stuff works and make sure I actually get this before I try this again, because this is not gonna work. Okay, so it turns out poison dynamite is even weirder than I thought. Let me show you what I've learned. Basically, you can use poison dynamite to deal a tiny amount of damage to an enemy and maybe poison them. It's a 1 in 4 chance to poison if the dynamite hits, which in my case would result in enough passive damage to kill 1 sulfur lizard. The problem is, you basically don't get to try again. Poison dynamite can only be used on an enemy with full health. But the issues don't end there. There's another odd quirk to poison. If I hit an enemy for only 1 damage, there's a chance that it might regenerate to full health before the poison actually starts doing damage. NPCs naturally regenerate 1 health per minute, and there's no way to know when exactly that's gonna happen. So if the lizard's health hits 100% before the passive poison damage starts ticking, for some weird reason the game won't count that as my kill, resulting in no Slayer XP. All in all, this is to say that there's a ton of RNG in successfully getting this one singular kill, and it could end up being a massive time sink that I just can't afford right now. I don't know how long this next bit is gonna take, but please not that long, please not that long. Okay, poison dynamite on this guy is a 1. But is he poisoned? That's the important part. Is he poisoned? It's also impossible to know if his HP is regenerating right now, which would totally nullify this kill. There's like a million factors at play, but basically we just need to get really lucky because killing this one lizard is the key to unlocking literally any other progress. Oh, yes, he is poisoned. He is poisoned. Okay, but did his health regenerate? That's the last question. And I think we just have to literally wait it out to see. There's really no way to tell. I think I may try to go poison another thing just to see. Oh, you know what? I think that the poison will go away if I do that. I'll just stand here and flick my prayers. Full couple of minutes just to get this poison kill. One more tick. Die. Please be my kill. Please be my kill, please. Yes. Okay. 55 Slayer, yes. Oh, that was so lucky. Now we can wield the Slayer staff, which is my only actual way to train magic and get to the next step of this puzzle. That was it. Dude, poison dynamite, what a way to do this. At this point, we just need 1 magic level, and we're in the clear to enchant a diamond ring into that ring of life. Although I do have to figure out a way to make that magic potion, but I think we'll just figure that out along the way. Okay, now that I have the plan in mind, there's one more step I gotta figure out before I can actually get the Slayer staff though, which is how much does it cost? Let me make sure I have my 4 coins with me. How much is a Slayer staff? 21k. Okay, that's kind of a problem because rune chain body, low alks for 20k, but I definitely think that this is gonna be the first step. I have a feeling that this guy might just buy my mithril warhammer for 996 coins. Don't waste a single coin. It was so accurate, dude. It was so accurate. We needed every single coin. That's actually so funny. Okay, the Slayer's staff is ours. If I'd bought something else like a leaf-bladed spear, I would not be able to complete this. Oh, the Slayer staff is the only way to do this. It's so crazy. This is so well made. Goodbye, Hunter's crossbow. You have been in my hand for far too long. And hello, Slayer staff. Oh yeah. With this, the puzzle is finally almost complete. I leveled up firemaking to get poison dynamite, to get a way to train my magic so I can enchant a ring of life and escape, but we're still not quite done. I actually need a diamond ring to enchant, and that means I need 1 crafting level. And if I've calculated it right, I should have just enough crafting XP from various sources in the bank to get that level. First things first, we need a bucket of sand, seaweed, and a glass blowing pipe. Oh, am I realizing something all of a sudden? I think I know why I have this bonus log. I think it's because I need to turn this seaweed into soda ash so I can make my vial. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's definitely what this is for. I totally missed that the first time. Okay, yes. Wow, that could have been really bad. We get our molten glass. Very carefully, we select a vial. Only way to get a vial here. Okay, we've got the vial. That's for our potion, and we need 262 crafting XP left to go. And of course, this guy has left me every like weird, unusual crafting XP method to try to stump me on this step. First of all, these studs on these leather bodies, think we can make these. Yep, a little bit of crafting XP there. Those have been sitting there for a while. I feel like he's specifically picked things that aren't in Yanil so that I wouldn't be familiar with them, but luckily I know that you can combine a snake skin with a Barudu mask to make a Barudu shield. And how do I get this last little bit of crafting XP? How much do I need? 42 XP. Oh, it's the balls of wool. It's the balls of wool and the rabbit's foot, dude. I knew this was there. Give me that last tiny bit of crafting XP. Yep, that's gonna be it. That is gonna be it for the 43 crafting. Come on. Yes, dude. The last one gets me there. 43 crafting. And now we can make our diamond ring. Okay. You know, I just realized this feels oddly similar to completing chunk tasks. First, we smelt the gold bar in the volcanic furnace. Then we use it to create a diamond ring. Let's go. Be careful not to make a gold ring. Okay, we're super close, but let me just organize this in my bank real quick so I make sure I'm doing this right. I don't want to mess it up in the last couple steps. This could be a new tab for the escape items. The diamond ring, we're going to need to enchant that with these runes. We're also going to need to use this botanical pie to boost my herb lore, turn my lantodime and potato cactus into a magic potion. But even with the boost, I can't do that without 1 more herb lore level. I still need 76 herb lore XP, and I think the trick to that is this swamp tar he left in here. I was looking for a way to get a few herbs in this area to combine with this tar for that last tiny bit of XP, and I think I found something, but it's definitely a little bit sus. I don't need many herbs, just like 2 or 3, but I also don't have very much time left. And I still need to grind out 10k magic XP. Thankfully, I think I found a way to do both at the same time. I checked the wiki and sulfur lizards do drop herbs, albeit pretty rarely, so we're gonna need to get lucky again. At this point, there's no more figuring things out, there's no more solving anything, it's literally just 30 minutes, can we get the XP and drops we need? Good old race against the clock. All right, let's take down some sulfur lizards. Now we just grind. My favorite part. About 5 minutes in, and there is our first herb, Marantil. That's pretty good. I think we're gonna make it. Oh yes, 2 minutes later, got a Quarm. Oh yes, this might even be enough, just these 2, but I wanna get a 3rd just to be safe. I am happy to say that the RNG has, for once, been good to me. We got all 3 herbs, and with this cast, I should get 53 magic. Yes. Just need to take a sip of a magic potion, and we're as good as gone. But let's not waste any time because the timer is still running. Here we go. Use the Marantil with the Swamp Tar. 12 XP left. Airlander. There we go, 72 herb lore. We can now boost to make the magic potion. It's all coming together. Let's do this. Eat botanical pie, level 76 herb lore, magic potion, +4, 57 magic, enchant my diamond ring into a ring of life. And now all we have to do, the very final step, is go die, basically. Not exactly, but pretty much. Kill me, my brother. Take me out. I'll let the sulfur lizard do the rest, and I'll see you guys in Lumbridge. And there we go. We are out, baby. Yes, the escape room was completed. That was so great. What a cool puzzle. Genuinely was so fun trying to figure it out piece by piece. It was super well thought out and honestly just really fun to do. And I completed with about 16 minutes left, which means I did complete the Challenge Masters challenge. So I say we go check on the scene back in Yanil. There, I've completed your challenge.
Well done. The adventurer is freed, and his curse is broken for good. As for your reward, it is done.
Wait, it is done? What does that mean?
It is done. You will now have increased luck on your grinds.
I don't feel any different. You're not gonna like give me anything, an item or something? Wait, were you just saying that so I'd do your dirty work for you?
Until next time, Chunky Yanil.
Hey, come back here. This isn't fair. I'm telling the Yanilian guards. You can't get away with this. I'm gonna talk to the... Thanks for watching this different type of video. It was super fun to make. Let me know if you enjoyed it by subscribing and leaving a comment. Also, huge shout out to the creator of this escape room. He did an incredible job, not only with the challenge, but also with his voice acting in this video. Check out his channel, Scaping Detected, for more escape room content, link in the description. And while you're over there, definitely give his series a watch. It's super unique. It's been described as an interdimensional treasure hunting adventure. His real-life metal detecting guides his RuneScape progression. Whatever ancient treasure he happens to unearth assigns him a task to do in the game. It's essentially a combination of real-world history and a super novel take on a Snowflake Iron Man. Plus, you might see a certain Yanilian guy make an appearance. Speaking of which, keep your eye out for a new Chunk Yanil video soon. There's some updates that I think you'll be very interested to see. But until next time, bye-bye.